Hey guys, it is 3 weeks since I had my surgery today. Amazing. I feel incredible. I spent the day on the boat. Got some color. If you can see, my head is very brown, reddish brown. Um, Everything's going amazingly well. I'm sticking to my diet. I haven't taken any risks. The only thing is, a couple times, and I've said it before, I had chili that I pureed. I've been out to eat a few times with my wife, and I've had soup and just asked for the broth, and most places will do that for you. When my wife orders Chinese food, which she does like once a week, I got the wonton soup, and I just drank the broth, and that was really good. I've had chili a couple times, pureed, still doesn't sit great in my stomach. Hummus is an everyday thing for me, just a couple scoops, spoonfuls of it when I get hungry. It's weird for me still to not be able to drink with my food. I never really drank with my food, but I always drank right after I ate. So that's kind of a challenge for me. But everything's going good. Just got to keep on my water. I want to start exercising so bad, but my stomach, the incisions, if you want to see them, I'll show you, which they're not bad at all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's nothing. This one has a little bit of a hard scar tissue, and so does this one. So that's kind of weird to get used to, and they kind of dent when you, like if I flex my stomach, they kind of dent. So I'm getting used to that, but that's no big deal. I didn't expect not to have any marks on my stomach, but I can really see my face getting smaller with every video that I do. I can't wait to start eating regular food again and not being so afraid. I'm terrified to eat the wrong thing, especially after I threw up. Oh my God, that was I was so afraid how my stomach would be if I threw up, but it was fine because it was just a tiny bit of food. It was literally chicken salad, like 2 spoonfuls. But the feeling that I had before I threw up, the sweats, the taste in my mouth, the horrible, it almost felt like anxiety, like right way up high in my chest, like it was stuck there. It was horrible. But you know, lesson learned. Won't do it again. Everything I eat now, I chew it until it's mush. I think of myself as having the stomach of a 95-year-old man, because that's how I treat my food. I leave it in my mouth too long. My dentist would probably tell me I'm not doing him any favors, but I'm extra super careful now, more than I ever was before. So that's probably a good thing, you know, err on the side of caution, right? But weight is dropping off me like crazy. I am at 345 pounds. I started this journey barely a month ago at 388, so that's crazy, you know, you think about that. I'm losing like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds a day, and which is good, because I've heard of people losing way more weight faster, and that always scared me because I was afraid I was going to have all the loose skin. I don't think I'll have loose skin anywhere except for maybe my stomach. But I think if I keep up this pace with the weight loss, I won't have the loose skin on my stomach, because I'm not a blubbery guy. I have a big stomach and I have like fat here and there, but I was always tall and thin. I wasn't like the fat kid in school. I was the skinny kid in school. So I don't have that blubbery fat. And you know, I'm not trying to be insensitive to people that do. You know, your plight is my plight. I did this to myself. I didn't have a genetic problem. I didn't have a thyroid problem. I started gaining weight. I stopped exercising. As much as I dieted and put work into trying to keep the weight off, I really didn't do too much. So I feel for you tremendously. I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just trying to be honest. And if that rubs somebody the wrong way, I'm sorry. But that's the problem. Don't be too sensitive. You know, be hard on yourself. And that'll get you to the point where you got to make a decision and take some action. I call myself the fat guy all the time. I call myself fat ass all the time. And you know what? Maybe that doesn't work for some people, but for me it works. You know, I make no excuses for myself. I want myself to be healthy. I don't want to be the fat guy. I don't want to feel like the fat guy. I don't want to be uncomfortable when I sit down or go somewhere. You know, it's like I've said before, I have a pretty wife, and we'd go places and I would feel uncomfortable because I could see people like, he must be rich or whatever. I'm not rich, but I met her when I was thin, and I tricked her into falling in love with me and marrying me. So I have a license and a contract, and we have a house and a business. So, you know, it's not so easy for her to run away now that I'm a fatso. So a big part of this was to make myself feel better about me, but also to make myself feel better towards her, and to justify sometimes the life I have, because, you know, being a big fat guy, and I film things for a living, and, you know, we go to restaurants and hotels, and I film there, and it's like I'm huffing and puffing, and it's like you hear me on camera, which is horrible. We just went to France and filmed all through the southern part of France in these beautiful places, but there were hills everywhere. And as my wife is talking to the camera, you hear in the background, like a pervert on a telephone call at 3 in the morning. You know, I just constantly out of breath, huffing and puffing my way through life, and it was pretty horrible. So, not to say that still isn't the truth, because I haven't lost that much weight yet, and I haven't gotten to doing cardio and getting myself back in shape. So I'm being realistic about it. I'm far from where I want to be, but man, the progression and seeing the results is amazing. It's great for my mentality, and it's great for my well-being, and it's great to keep me going in the right direction and not be one of these people who cries about, I had this surgery, now I can't stuff myself. No, I don't want to stuff myself. There are things that I can eat that I don't eat because I'm doing so well with what I'm doing. I know I need to do it for the progression and to get my stomach healthy towards the next step, but I'm just so happy with how things are going. So I have to take a little bit of a leap of faith. But I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you so much for all the likes and the comments and the subscriptions and the views. I'm humbled. The amount of views is crazy. I'm really, really happy. So thank you so much. And I hope that you have a great day. And please like, subscribe, and comment. It means the world to me. And if you have any feedback for me or any suggestions for me, I would love to hear it. So thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.